Top WTA players slam anti-doping system after Sinner and Swiatek suspensions. World number 5 Jessica Pegula has voiced strong criticism over the handling of recent high-profile doping cases involving Jannik Sinner and Iga Swiatek, stating that the process is completely broken. Meanwhile, world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka has admitted that she has lost trust in the system, describing it as too scary for players. Sinner and Swiatek suspended after doping cases. Sinner's long-running doping case concluded on Saturday, when he agreed to serve a 3-month ban after twice testing positive for traces of clostebol in March 2024. Originally, the World Anti-Doping Agency (WADA) had appealed to the Court of Arbitration for Sport (CAS) for a 2-year suspension following the International Tennis Integrity Agency (ITIA's) initial decision to exonerate him last August. However, WADA ultimately withdrew its appeal, reaching an agreement with Sinner instead. In its statement, WADA acknowledged that Sinner had no intent to cheat but upheld his 3-month ban, citing that he remained responsible for his entourage's actions. Similarly, Swiatek accepted a 1-month ban after testing positive for trimetazidine (TMZ), a banned heart medication, in late 2024. The 23-year-old Pole had previously withdrawn from the WTA's Asian swing due to what she described as personal matters. Pegula. The process is completely broken. Pegula, a U.S. Open finalist and WTA Players Council member, expressed frustration over the inconsistencies in the handling of doping cases, arguing that rulings seem arbitrary. Whether you believe he did or didn't, the process itself just seems to be completely non-existent, Pegula told reporters in Dubai on Sunday. It feels like decisions are made on a case-by-case basis without any clear structure or fairness for players. She further criticized the lack of transparency, pointing out that emails sent to players regarding doping decisions often feel like weak justifications for inconsistent rulings. Clean or not, the system is broken. It needs to be seriously reviewed. These organizations have too much power to ruin careers, and I don't think any of the players trust the process right now. 0. It's a terrible look for the sport. Sabalenka. I don't trust the system. Sabalenka refrained from commenting specifically on Sinner's case but admitted she has become fearful of the anti-doping process, changing her habits to avoid even accidental exposure to banned substances. I used to not think twice about leaving a glass of water on the table and stepping away at a restaurant. Now, I won't even drink from the same glass if I walk away, she explained. She highlighted concerns about contamination, stating that even incidental contact, such as a cream applied by someone else, could trigger a positive test, leaving players vulnerable. You just become too scared of the system. I don't see how I can trust it. Gauff. I just hope it's about protecting the sport. World number 3 Coco Gauff admitted that she has not closely followed the details of the recent doping cases but takes a cautious approach to avoid supplements altogether to minimize any risk of testing positive. I trust that everyone is doing what they can to protect the sport. As a player, that's all I can hope for, Gauff stated. I just hope it's about protection and not just about catching players for the sake of it. Tennis. Doping crisis. Growing concerns among players. With multiple top-ranked players openly questioning the integrity of the anti-doping system, concerns about fairness, transparency, and trust in WADA's process continue to grow. Sinner and Swiatek's shortened bans, combined with the lack of clarity surrounding recent rulings, have further fueled skepticism within the sport. As pressure mounts for reforms to the anti-doping framework, it remains to be seen how governing bodies will address these growing concerns from some of tennis' biggest stars.